How did we get here today? How did we get to a place in society where we are holding a funeral on the steps of the Utah State Capitol for 1,746 Utah babies? These are the babies that should have lived. The babies that our own Utah legislature tried to protect. So how did this happen? For almost 50 years, pro-life states were prohibited from protecting their unborn citizens. Almost 50 years. In that time, well over 100,000 Utah babies were killed by abortion. But in 2020, our legislature did something wonderful. They prepared. They prepared for the day that Roe would fall and the right to protect life was given back to the states. In preparation, they passed HB 174, a life at implantation bill that would protect Utah's babies from elective abortions. It was signed into law, and there it sat. Some may have thought that it would sit there forever. Roe had been with us for so long. But a miracle happened. On June 24, 2022, the case Dobbs versus Jackson's Women's Health overturned previous decisions, and Roe and Casey came crashing down. That very same day, Utah's trigger law went into effect. And for just a moment, abortions stopped. We breathed a breath of air of righteousness and praised God that Utah babies would be saved. And then the devil showed his face. Planned Parenthood and the Utah ACLU filed a lawsuit. And on June 27th, a temporary injunction was granted that put a hold on our law. Then a preliminary injunction was given until the lawsuit was decided. Babies would continue to be killed throughout the lawsuit, just like our law had never been passed. Judge Andrew Stone did this. If you had listened in that day when the injunction was given, you would have heard nothing about the lives of these babies. Only pro-choice talking points coming out of the mouth of an activist judge. Judge Andrew Stone said he didn't have any quantifiable way to know whether or not the abortion trigger law would prevent the harm it was meant to prevent. Judge Stone, here is your quantification. 1,746 babies slaughtered, starved, vacuumed, suctioned, and dismembered, violently ripped to pieces by Planned Parenthood and Wasatch Women's Clinic. The Utah's AG's office is defending these babies. They filed an appeal for the Utah Supreme Court to look at the appropriateness of the injunction, and the court has agreed. And the AG's office will continue to fight for the lives of these babies all the way to the Utah Supreme Court. But here we still sit, with babies continuing to be killed in Utah abortion clinics, waiting for a hearing date, waiting for this intentionally slow legal process to move forward. So today we are here, remembering the lives that should have been saved, that Utah tried to save. Please pray that God will intercede, that the injunction will fall, and that babies will begin to be protected in Utah. We plead to every legislator that they will consider these precious lives this legislative session, that they will continue to protect them from the heinous death that these 1,746 babies suffered by keeping our abortion trigger law strong. Bless these tiny lives that never got a chance to be born. And God, please bless us to do thy will to bring protection to Utah's unborn. Amen.
Amen.